All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Tonight is final coaching day 9. This is for Let, October 2nd. Please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party. Of course, tag your friends. If you can, send us stars on Facebook and send us super chat, super stickers naman on our YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po to all our star senders. Ma'am Carmel, Remotige, Ofamen. Thank you so much, Ma'am Carmel, for supporting Gurong Pinoy by sending stars. Sir Mark Galos, hello po, good evening. He is one of our subscribers. Again, please do like and love and share, of course, ang ating video, yung mga nag-start ng ating watch party. Maraming salamat po sa mga nag-start na ng watch party. Hello and good evening din po sa ating mga newbies. No? So, meron po tayong ilang members ng Team Thunders, yung mga matagal na nating mga kaguro, from Team Gardner to Team Erickson until Team Piaget nandito at malapit na ding maging licensed professional teachers. Again, please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, send us stars, send us super chat, super stickers. Before we start with final coaching day 9, let us all have our opening prayer. Samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learn. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is final coaching day 9. Again, please do not forget to like, love, share our video, and start a watch party. And of course, tag your friends. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Lerma Nogal, for sending us a super sticker dito po sa ating YouTube channel. Again, kung kayo po ay member ng Team Piaget, na-reopen na po yung links natin for final coaching days 1 until day 8, no? So balikan niyo po yung lahat ng final coaching days natin. Again, unlimited trials, no? Unlimited tries yung ating final coaching na quizzes until October 1st. That's the day prior to your licensure exam for teachers. Ma'am Myra Alzate, maraming salamat po for sending us stars on Facebook. Thank you so much. All right, if you are ready, please do like, love, share our video. Again, paki-like na po and love, and of course, share ng ating video para tayo po ay makapag-start na. No? It's very easy to like, love, and share our video. Share button is just very near your chat box. Maraming salamat, Ma'am Kenezel Char Lumakad, for sending us stars on our Facebook page. Thank you po, Ma'am Kenezel. Okay, again, please like na po, love ng ating video, share our video, and of course, start a watch party. We start with question number 1 for final coaching day 9. Okay, number 1, Filipino. Isa pa sa nagpapanosebleed sa atin. No? Number 1, ang wastong kahulugan ng mahinhing talipandas ay letter A, mayabang, letter B, mapagkunwari, letter C, maselan, or letter D, kahanga-hanga. What is our choice for number 1? Okay, what do you think is the tumpak na choice? For question number 1, please put your answer in our comment box. Comment box po, ano ang ating choice for question number 1? Okay, what is our choice for question number 1? Again, please put your answers in our comment box. And of course, please do like, love, and share our video. Okay, what is our choice number 1? Let me check your answers. Okay, I see letter B's. May mga letter C's with question mark. Okay, may ilang letter A. Okay, what is our choice again for question number 1? Letter B, ang inyong choice. Mahinhing talipandas na kaibigan, sabi ni Ma'am Ronaline Gracia Lopez. Okay. Now, the correct choice here for number 1 is letter B. That's sa mapagkunwari. So, congratulations sa mga nagsagot ng letter B. No? Tumpak po kayo. Sa mga A, C, and D naman, ligwak pero move on ka agad. Okay? So, ang ibig pong sabihin ng talipandas ay ang nagsasalita ng walang pakundangan or sumasagot no, ng walang respeto. Okay? So, ayan yung ibig sabihin ng salitang talipandas. At meron ka ding adjective na mahinhin. Okay? So, mahinhin siya, pero talipandas. Mahinhin siya, pero bastos siya, no? And so, the correct choice would be mapagkunwari. Mapagkunwari siya. Now, can you give me one Filipino idiom that can stand for the term mayabang? Okay? Ano po yung ating idiom? If you can think of one idiom, okay, na ang ibig sabihin ay mayabang, what would be that idiom? Okay? What idiom can that be? Ligwak agad. Okay lang po yan. Move on ka agad, no? Again, I'm asking you, please give me one idiom for mayabang. Okay? Sabi ni Ma'am Arlene Eucharistia, lagi ko po yung naririnig sa lola ko, talipandas. Okay, hambog. Arrogante, mahangin. Okay, mahangin. Mahangin po, pwedeng malaki ang ulo. No? Tama din si Ma'am Lorely Polmano. Malaki ang ulo, mataas ang lipad, mahangin. Okay, so po pwede din yan, mataas ang lipad, sabi ni Sir June Poblete. What about maselan? Okay, ano naman ang isang idioma na po pwedeng gamitin para sa word na maselan? Okay, maselan. What can be one idiom for maselan? Ang buhaya naman usually politiko, no? Swapang. Nagbubuhat ng sariling bangko, po pwede din sa mayabang. Maere. Mahangin. Mahangin. Okay, that's for letter A. Now, what about maselan? Ano yung isang idiom na po pwede niyong gamitin for maselan? Marami pa rin ako nakikitang nagbubuhat ng sariling bangko. Siguro ay may lag, no? Sa karamihan sa atin. Ayon, sabi ni Ma'am Ziel Hardin, balat sibuyas. Tama, no? Balat sibuyas, that means masela, no? Very sensitive. Konting joke mo lamang ay iiyak na, no? So, hindi siya pwede sa mga alaskador. Okay, that's balat sibuyas. Tama po yan, no? Sir Mar Off, balat sibuyas is correct. What about kahanga-hanga? Kahanga-hanga? Ano naman po yung ating po pwedeng gamitin for kahanga-hanga? Maselan, maarte. Pihikan, maselan. Kaaya-aya po pwede, no? For kahanga-hanga. Di makabasag pinggan is mahinhin din. Very mahinhin. Kaiga-igaya. Tinitingala. Okay, nakalagay sa pedestal. Po pwede. Idolo. Okay, kakatapos lang ng Idol Philippines. Yun na medyo napaka-controversial din. Tinitingala, taas noo. Okay, alright, so those are some of our Filipino idioms. But of course, for mahinhing talipandas, ang tumpak na choice would be letter B, mapagkunwari. Okay, so mapagkunwari po tayo. Letter B for number 1, kapita-pitagan for kahanga-hanga. We go to number 2. Knowledge related to methods or operation, which is goal-oriented, the goal being the actual performance of a task that requires skill. Such knowledge is known as letter A, conceptual, letter B, procedural, letter C, metacognitive, or letter D, factual. Ano naman yung ating tumpak na choice for question number 2? These are the different types of knowledge. Okay, we've already discussed this in our previous final coaching days, no? So, sana ay na-retain na. Alam nyo na kung ano yung inyong magiging choice dito. Ma'am Nerissa Caliboso, maraming salamat po for sending us stars. Thank you. Ganon din kay Ma'am Glyza May Lugod Marzan. Maraming salamat po, ma'am. Okay, letter for number 2, Samutsare, A, B, C, D. Okay. Karamihan ay letter D, yung naging choice for number 2. Karamihan kaya ay tumpak or karamihan kaya ay ligwak? Let's find out. Okay, so knowledge related to methods or operation, which is goal-oriented. The goal being the actual performance of a task that requires skill. Such knowledge is known as, you actually have a lot of hints here, methods, operation, performance. And the correct choice would be letter B, procedural knowledge. Okay, so letter B, procedural knowledge po ang tumpak na choice for question number 2. Let's take a look at the next slide. Okay, now remember there are 4 different types of knowledge. The first one is factual, no? When you say factual knowledge, it's only for terms, specific details, only for facts, no? Facts or information, basic elements within any domain. Now, secondly, conceptual, knowing that facts can be organized in meaningful ways. So, your conceptual knowledge is a level above your factual knowledge. Since you already know these different pieces of information, and if you can already organize this different information that you know, you'd already call this conceptual knowledge. Na konsepto na po ito. You can already organize the different facts that you know in a meaningful way. Okay? Now, third, we were looking for this procedural knowledge, knowledge of subject-specific skills and algorithms, subject-specific techniques and methods, yan kanina yung mga hints natin, and criteria for deciding when to use the right procedures. Okay, we had the terms methods and procedures kanina sa ating question. And lastly, you also have metacognitive knowledge. You already know the meaning of metacognition, di ba? Knowledge about knowledge, thinking about thinking, learning about learning. Okay, so strategic knowledge, knowledge about cognitive tasks, and self-knowledge. It is reflection. So metacognition, this is thinking about your thinking. This is learning about your learning. Right now, you will be taking the LET in 2 weeks, no? And so if you are thinking about metacognitive knowledge, you are trying to gauge your knowledge, your skills, whether you think you will pass the LET or not, no? Kulang pa ba yung kahandaan ko for the LET? Kulang pa ba yung kahandaan ko for Gen Ed? Kulang pa ba yung kahandaan ko for Prof Ed? Or mahina pa ba ako sa aking major? Okay, so dapat by now you already know where you are in your preparation for the actual LET, no? It is your reflection. You have to reflect and you have to think about your thinking. You have to learn about your learning. Okay, but for number 2, we were looking for procedural knowledge. That would be letter B. Okay, letter B po for number 2. We move on with question number 3. Okay, number 3. Sa aming nayon, kilala si Cirilo na bukas palad na ang kahulugan ay si Cirilo ay letter A, mapag-upasala. Letter B, mapagkawanggawa. Letter C, mapaghigante. Or letter D, mapaghinala. Okay, what is our choice for number 3? Okay, what do you think is the correct choice for question number 3? Okay, number 3 po. What is our choice? Question number 3, please put your answer in our comment box. Ma'am Ritzel Esia Eugenio, maraming salamat for being one of our subscribers. Thank you po. Velasquez Mid-19, ma'am or sir, maraming salamat for sending us stars. Thank you. Okay, number 3, what is your choice? I see a lot of letter B's. Bukas palad. Okay, bukas palad. Si Cirilo ay kilala na bukas palad. And ang tumpak na choice dito would be letter B, mapagkawang gawa. No? So, tumpak po yan. Mapagkawang gawa, bukas yung kanyang palad. That means he is very charitable, he's very kind, he's very giving. Okay? If you know of Bukas Palad na band, no? Bukas Palad na mga composers, pati sila ng Jesuit na priests ng Ateneo, marami silang mga isinulat na magagandang songs na ating ginagamit usually during the offertory, no? So mag-o-offer kayo sa mass, ginagamit nila yung mga bukas palad na songs. Okay? And we also have this prayer in Ateneo, no? The prayer for generosity. Okay? So when you say bukas pala, that means mapagkawang gawa. Mapag-upasala, if I don't know if I am pronouncing it correctly, no, sa mga Tagalog, this means mapanlait. Okay? Mapagpanirang puri, mapanlait, that's letter A. Mapaghigante, of course you know this. Someone who has rancor, no, who has bitterness sa kanyang heart. Mapaghinala, ikaw to, no, sa inyong relasyon palagi kang may hinala, meron kang trust issues, no? So we are looking for letter B for question number 3. We move on with question number 4. Math. In a senior high school class composed of 40 students, 16 chose to take ABM track, and the rest selected the STEM track. The total who selected STEM was letter A 32, letter B 8, letter C 20, or letter D 24. What is our choice? Yan, si Ma'am Renalyn Trinidad. Mapaghinala, relate na relate. My trust issues. Okay, letter D, ICBs. Sir Junior Ursal Monino, maraming salamat po for being one of our subscribers. Assalamualaikum. Sa lahat ng ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters, good evening po. Ma'am Glyza Maylugod Marzan, again, good evening. Maraming salamat for sending us stars. Okay, letter D is very easy, no? Akala mo ay may numbers, math, kinabahan ka na, ninervyos ka na, but this is actually very easy, no? Grade 1 lang ito. This is just subtraction, okay? So you have a senior high school class with 40 students. Sa 40, 16 sa kanila yung nag-choose ng ABM track, okay? And we are asked for the total number of students who selected the STEM track. And so what you need to do is to simply subtract 16 from 40. Now, so 40 minus 16, that would give you letter D, 24. Okay, so letter D, 24 is tumpak for question number 4. We go to number 5. The standard football fields are 100 meters from goal line to goal line. If it is 360 meters around a football field, how wide is the field? Is it letter A, 86 meters, letter B, 80 meters, letter C, 70 meters, or letter D, 85 meters? What is our choice? Number 5. Number 5 po. What do you think is the tumpak na choice for question 5? Okay, again, for your room assignments, make sure that you are following your PRC, no? Yung PRC sa region ninyo. PRC NCR, PRC sa Region 6, for example, or PRC Iloilo, no? PRC Cebu, PRC in whichever part of the country, no? Sa specific regions ninyo. Kasi hindi po pare-parehas yung kanilang posting, no? Hindi pare-parehas yung schedule nila, depende sa inyong regional offices. Okay, so antabayanan niyo po yung inyong room assignments. Kung wala pa, make sure that you are following the official Facebook pages of your PRC regional centers or yung pinaka-main na PRC, Professional Regulations Commission. Yan po yung kanilang official na Facebook page. Okay? All right, 5 ICBs. Letter B. PRC Bangkok. Sabi ni Sir Park Jisung. Okay, number 5, you are given ano yung binigay sa atin ng first question, ay, your first sentence. First sentence, ano ito? The standard football fields are 100 meters from goal line to goal line. If you are going to interpret this, what does the first sentence give us? Anong parte ito ng inyong football field? What is the first line? Okay? From goal line to goal line. So what is the first line or the first sentence giving us? Ano siya? Yon, sabi ni Sir Ursel or Ma'am Ursel Arellano, length. Okay? So tama yan, no? Tumpak yan. That's the length. That's the length, sabi ni Ma'am Stel Desio. Okay? So from goal line to goal line, the length is 100 meters. If it is 360 meters around, what does 360 meters represent? Ano naman yung 360 meters? 360 meters around the football field. So what is 360 meters? Okay, ano naman yung ating 360 meters? Kung ang inyong 100 meters is the length, what about 360 meters? That's the width? Okay. All right, now I have a phoned-in question here. No? Good eve po, Ma'am Mek. Ask ko lang po kung fully vaccinated na po kami. Okay na po yun as requirements. Ma'am Katrina Carduse Cuna, I will be discussing that during our classified files na discussion, no? The week of your exam. Okay, so antabayanan niyo po yan kung ano yung mga dadalhin ninyo. Area, is it the area? Okay, area ba yan? Sabi dito, 360 meters around. Okay, it's not the entire space, but what is it's just the measurement around your football field. And so this is not the area, this is your perimeter. Okay, so perimeter po yan. And so we are being asked for the width. We are given the perimeter of 360 meters. We are given your length of 100 meters, and we are going to find the width. Okay? Now remember, your perimeter's formula is P, that's your perimeter, equals 2 times the quantity, length plus width. Okay? 2 multiplied by the quantity, length plus width. Now, substituting all the given information that we have there, we have 360 meters, that's your perimeter, equals 2 multiplied by the quantity, our length again was 100 meters, plus W. This is what we are looking for, okay? Now, we will be distributing 2 to the quantities inside our parentheses since hindi naman natin makombine itong 100 meters with our variable W, okay? So, distribute yung 2, no? So, 2 times 100 meters, then 2 plus 2 times W, okay? So, 360 meters there would be equal to 200 meters. Saan nanggaling yung 200? That's from 2 times 100 plus 2W. Saan nanggaling yung 2W? That's from 2 times W, okay? Because we distributed 2 sa ating numbers now inside your parentheses. Now, we are going to combine like terms. So, lahat itong may meters na may numbers na, ililipat natin sa one side and we are going to be left with our variable dito. That's the unknown quantity, okay? So, we move 200 to the other side. We simply subtract 200, no? At both sides of your equation. And so you have 360 meters minus 200 meters equals 2W. Now, 360 meters minus 200 meters, that would give you 160 meters equals 2W. To get the value of W, we need to divide both sides by 2. Okay, so you have 160 meters divided by 2 equals W. W then would be equal to 80 meters. That would be letter B. Okay, letter B for question number 5. Okay, so sana ay malinaw na. Again, your 360 meters, that's not the area. That's just the measurement around your football field. And so that would be your perimeter. Okay, so letter B for number 5. We move on with question number 6. What shows the flow of energy and materials from one organism to the next in a particular habitat? Letter A, food digestion. Letter B, food producer. Letter C, food chain. Or letter D, food consumer. Okay, number 6. What is our choice? All right, so again, I will be talking about many very important stuff no during our classified files. That would be 3 days, no? So tatlong araw po yung ating discussion for your classified files. If you are a member of Team Piaget, of course, wala nang babayaran. You can join our classified files. If you are a member of our final coaching group, po pwede pa rin kayo mag-join ng ating classified files. If you are not a member of any of those two groups ng ating final coaching and ating Team Piaget, pwede po kayong mag-join sa ating classified files, mag-send po ng message sa ating Facebook page. Okay? I will be sharing a lot of documents during the classified files discussion, no? Maraming documents yung blessings na ating sinasabi na ating ibibigay sa ating mga kaguro. Okay? So para wala nang kawala si Let. Siguradong sigurado na po na tayo ay makakapasa. Okay, letter C for number 6. Yes, Sir Renzo Salazar. Yes po, ituturo din yung tamang pag-shade, kung ano yung dadalhin nyo, ilang oras yung Gen Ed, ilang oras yung Prof Ed, ilang oras yung Major, kung meron kayong Major, anong oras pupunta ng testing center, ano yung mga gagawin, no? The program ng LET ay ating i-discuss sa 3 days ng ating classified files. And of course, the items that you are going to see, okay? Maliban sa ating final coaching, marami pang idadagdag doon sa ating classified files. Okay? Again, that's the week prior to your licensure exam for teachers, the last week of September. Okay? I cannot remember the exact days, no? So, ipopost ko po later ulit para hindi ko makalimutan at hindi niyo din makalimutan. Ma'am Judeline Pablo, pag-blur po, i-change po yung video quality, ma'am. Okay, number 6. I see a lot of letter C's. And of course, letter C, yung ating hinahanap dito. Now, what shows the flow of energy and materials from one organism to the next? Your hint here, of course, would be from one organism to the next lang. That means it's just linear. Okay, so one line lamang yung fina-follow. And so, food chain po yung ating nahanap, no? Not food digestion. Food producer, this is just your producers, no? These are your autotrophs, your plants. And this is just a part of your food chain. Yung food consumer mo, ganun din. Parte din siya ng inyong food chain. And of course, when you say consumers, these are the animals. No, we cannot produce our own food. We cannot do photosynthesis. And so we are called consumers. Parte lamang tayo ng food chain. No? But we are looking for food chain for letter C. That's number 6. We go to number 7. The term used to refer to every living thing, including plants, bacteria, animals, and humans existing naturally in a certain region, is letter A, ecosystem, letter B, bioscience, letter C, biodiversity, or letter D, habitat. Okay, what is our choice? Number 7. Number 7, what do you think is the tumpak na choice? Hello, good evening sa ating mga newbies, no? Marami din tayong newbies today or tonight. Ma'am Nelly Lanaban, Madinansil. Maraming salamat po, ma'am, for sending us stars. Ganon din kay, okay, nabasa ko na pala kanina. Okay, number 7. I see A's, C's, mukhang genocide. Yung number 7 natin. Okay. Mukhang maraming ligwak sa number 7. Aha, marami talagang ligwak at sisigaw ng awit sa ating number 7. Okay, number 7. The term used to refer to every living thing. Okay, every living thing, your organisms, including plants, bacteria, animals, and humans existing naturally in a certain region, is, yung hinahanap dito is every living thing, lahat ng organisms, no, your biotic factors, iba't ibang klase ng biotic factors. Ang tumpak na choice natin dito would be letter C, biodiversity, iba't ibang species, iba't ibang organisms sa inyong region, no, sa certain region. Now, your ecosystem, this is already the combination of your biotic and abiotic, no? So, meron kang organisms, living things, at meron ka ding non-living things. So, combination na po yung inyong ecosystem ng living and non-living. Now, yung inyong bioscience, this is just a branch of science. And of course, habitat, this is the place, no? Region lamang or yung place kung saan nag-grow yung isang organism, kung saan nag-thrive yung isang organism, okay? So, every living thing, that's your biodiversity, yung iba't ibang klase ng species sa isang region. Okay? So medyo maraming naligwak, no? Maraming naligwak sa ating number 7. Okay? Again, be very careful when you are reading the question. Minsan alam niyo ang sagot, pero namamali dahil hindi niyo alam kung paano sumagot. Okay? Hindi niyo alam kung paano sumagot. Okay, so be very careful po. Sayang yung mga puntos kapag hindi natin binasang maigi yung ating question. Okay, ligwakers, move on with number 8. What does a professional code of conduct prescribe? Letter A, civic conduct for all. Letter B, stricter implementation of laws. Letter C, moral and ethical, not ethnical, no? So may typo po tayo dito. Ethical standards. Letter D, professional traditions, and more. Okay, what is our choice? Number 8, what is our choice? Okay, your professional code of conduct. For example, professional code of conduct for or code of conduct of professional teachers. Ano yung pine-prescribe nila? Okay, I see a lot of letter C's. Huwag na nating patagalin. Of course, letter C yung ating hinahanap. No, this is not ethnical, no? This should be ethical, no? Kahit sa actualet, marami pong typo. Okay, so wag po tayong magugulat. Hindi po perfecto yung pagkakagawa ng ating licensure exam for teachers. Okay, so letter C for number 8. We go to number 9. Before the coming of the first settlers from neighboring Asian countries, the earliest occupants of the Philippines were the letter A, Malayans, letter B, Sumatrans, letter C, Negritos, or letter D, Borneans. What is our choice? What's your choice for number 9? Okay, again, kung hindi ka pa po member ng Team Piaget, magpa-member po sa Team Piaget para dire-diretso po yung panunood, no? Mabalikan po lahat ng ating videos. It's 1 year worth, no? Isang taon na videos natin, nandun lahat sa Team Piaget, PDF files natin, nandun lahat sa Team Piaget. At yung pinakamaganda ay na-reopen po yung ating final coaching. Lahat po ng final coaching links natin ay i-reopen. Napapractice po ng Team Piaget paulit-ulit hanggang na-memorize na nila, hanggang na-master na nila. No? So, until October 1st po ay open yung links na yon for the members of our Team Piaget. Kung ikaw naman ay member ng ating final coaching at gusto mo din makita lahat ng videos na meron pa doon sa ating Team Piaget, ay magpa-member po sa Team Piaget, mag-send na message sa ating Facebook page. Kung hindi talaga kaya na magpa-member sa Team Piaget at sa ating final coaching, kung gusto nyo mag-join lamang sa 3 days of discussion natin for our classified files, meron din po. So mag-send lang po kayo na message sa ating Facebook page. No? If you are watching sa ating YouTube channel, punta po kayo sa ating Facebook page, Gurong Pinoy po ang pangalan natin, and mag-send lamang po na message doon. At kung kayo naman, sa Team Piaget, for example, ubos nyo na lahat ng videos, no, sa ating group, pwede din pumunta sa ating YouTube channel at balikan lahat ng ating mga videos, mag-movie marathon po doon. Okay, letter C ang tumpak na choice. Okay, so letter C, Negritos po ang ating tumpak na choice. Of course, for number 9, no, yung tinatawag nating ita ng mga ATAS natin. Okay. Now, number 10, a story put together through an exchange of letters is called letter A, episode, letter B, classic, letter C, politics, or letter D, epistolary. Okay, what is our choice for number 10? Ma'am Clarice Sariego, mag-send po ng private message, ma'am, sa ating page kung saan po kayo nanonood. After po nito, mag-send po kayo ng message dito. Private message po. Okay, I see a lot of letter D. Sure na sure, sabi ni Ma'am Jovelyn. Sir Fitzgerald Almazon, maraming salamat po for sending us a super sticker sa ating YouTube channel. Thank you po. Okay, for number 10, of course, the correct choice here would be letter D, epistolary, no? Not an episode. Ito ay sa inyong mga teleserye, no? Sa inyong mga Korean series. Classic, this means yung classic natin, these are the older books, no? Politics, of course, you all know what politics is. It's a branch of social science. Epistolary, yung ating choice. So one example would be Urbana at Felisa. Okay, so Urbana at Felisa is an example. Tama yan, Ma'am Mary Rose Panopio, no? Ma'am Wency Fonte. Okay, so Urbana at Felisa ang isang example ng ating epistolary. We go to question number 11. As a response to the expected depletion of the traditional source of energy, Asian countries, including the Philippines, letter A, control number of transport facilities, letter B, explore alternative energy sources, letter C, control population, or letter D, limit industry activities. What is our choice? Number 11. Okay, number 11 na po tayo. What do you think is the tumpak na choice? Question number 11. What is our choice for number 11? Okay, ICBs. Tumpak kaya ang letter B for number 11? Okay, as a response to the expected depletion of the traditional source of energy, ibig sabihin ay expected natin na maubos yung traditional source of energy, yung mga ginagamit natin ngayon na gasolina, crudo. Asian countries, including the Philippines, the correct choice, of course, would be letter B, explore alternative energy sources, yung tinatawag nating yung tinatawag nating renewable energy sources, yung mga pwedeng gamitin ulit, no? Well, hindi siya nagra-run out. For example, your solar, your wind energy, your thermal, no? Geothermal, hydropower plants. Okay, so these are some examples of your alternative energy source. Okay. Teka, tingnan ko po. May request sa Ma'am Gladys Bagasol. Ma'am, pa-request din po sana, ma'am, pati din po sana yung mga quizzes natin every week para ma-master din po namin mga previous lessons namin. Yes po, uunahin na natin yung final coaching. Of course, I cannot reopen pa yung final coaching for this week, no? Kasi tatapusin muna natin. May 1 week pa tayo final coaching. 9, 10, 11. So once natapos na yung 11, I will reopen all those links, no? So, magpo-post ako ng panibago na kumpleto na lahat ng link para mabilisan na lang, madali na lamang sa inyo mag-open. And then, of course, I would be adding some more quizzes. Bukas, no? Antabayanan nyo bukas really open ako ng some quizzes or titingnan ko muna yung mga final coaching from March, June, January, yung mga previous final coaching, unahin natin yung final coaching. Okay? Alright, so letter B for number 11. We go to number 12. Next week po, Ma'am Baby I, wala na po tayong final coaching until Friday, not Friday po, na yung ating schedule for your last few days of your final coaching. Ngayon, no, tonight is final coaching 9. Wednesday, meron po tayong final coaching 10. At yung atin pong final coaching 11, hindi po Friday, but it's going to be on Thursday. Okay, so Thursday po yung final coaching 11 dahil may travel po kami ng Friday, no? So hindi po ako makakapag-live nung Friday, and so I'll move it on Thursday, no? So Monday tonight, that's final coaching 9, then final coaching 10 will be on Wednesday, then final coaching 11 is going to be on Thursday of this week. Okay? So after that, I will reopen all the final coaching, di ba, na open na natin until 8. Idadagdag ko yung 9, 10, 11 by Friday, pero bukas ay magre-reopen ako from the previous final coaching o final coaching ng January, March, and June. I will check kung meron pa akong final coaching noong September of last year. Okay? Of course, I told you I'm going to do everything so that you can all pass. No, ganyan naman talaga kapag ka ikaw ay teacher, dapat lahat ng inyong estudyante ay pasado because of course that is going to be a reflection of your efficacy as a teacher. No? So hindi po pwedeng pinapahirapan mo yung inyong mga students. Ganyan din kayo dapat once na naging licensed professional teachers na kayo at nagtuturo na kayo, huwag niyo pong pahirapan yung inyong mga estudyante. Okay? So, dapat lahat ay makapasa. Okay? So, tulungan nyo, lahat kayo ay makapasa. Tulungan nyo ang inyong sarili makapasa. And of course, please do share Gurong Pinoy, no? Para mas marami tayong matulungan, mas marami tayong maging members. I-convince nyo lahat ng mga friends nyo magpa-member sa ating Gurong Pinoy. Okay? So number 12 here, going back to number 12, organisms that decompose substances into products that can be useful are called letter A, saprolites, letter B, carnivores, letter C, saprophytes, or letter D, herbivores. What is our choice? Okay, ICCs. Letter C for number 12. Okay, I see a lot of letter C's. Okay, and of course, the correct choice here would be saprophytes, no? So, letter C po, ito yung tawag natin sa mga organisms, living things that decompose substances, usually your bacteria. Okay, these are members of your saprophytes. You all know the meaning of herbivores and carnivores. Pag sinabi mong herbivores, they can only eat plants, no? So, they can only eat plants. Pag sinabi mo namang carnivores, they only eat meat, no? Meat eaters itong ating carnivores. If you have plant eaters, both plant and meat eaters, you'd call those omnivores. Okay? So, omnivores naman yon. Now, yung saprolites mo naman, this is a chemically weathered rock. No? So, bato siya na napudpod dahil sa chemicals. That's the meaning of the term saprolites. Okay? So, saprolites naman yan. Huwag niyo pong ma-confuse yung saprolites and saprophytes. Saprophytes yung ating nahanap. Okay, we go to number 13. What is the exponent in the expression 13x squared plus y? Is it letter A, 2, letter B, x, letter C, y, or letter D, 13? Okay, what is our choice? Number 13, ICAs. Okay, number 13, letter A. What is the exponent? Okay, what's the exponent in this expression 13x squared plus y? And of course, the correct choice here would be letter A2. Okay, letter A2 yung ating hinahanap. Remember, your A here, okay, so 13 dito sa atin, no, sa 13x squared mo na expression, 13 is your coefficient, okay? X is your variable, and n, that's your exponent. Now, yung power, yan po yung ating exponent. Okay, so letter A for number 13. We go to number 14. A population of rabbits live in a stable habitat with no changes in the environment for a long time. How will genetic drift possibly affect this population? Letter A, it will stimulate the appearance of new traits. Letter B, it will decrease the population of the rabbit. Letter C, it will promote the dominance of the rabbits with superior traits. Or letter D, it may decrease genetic variation. What's your choice for number 14? Okay. Number 14 po, ano ang ating tumpak na choice? All right, ICCs. Marami kayang ligwak or marami kayang tumpak? C or D? Okay, so sabi dito 'no, intindi natin yung ating tanong. Meron kang population of rabbits, okay? And they were living in a stable habitat. Yung lugar nila, yung kanilang environment is very stable, okay? There were no changes in the environment for a long time. Walang pagbabago sa kanilang environment for a very long time. That means walang mga new species, no? Walang mga tawag dito, walang mga pumuntang bagong species sa kanila, no? How will genetic drift possibly affect this population? Unang-una muna, tingnan natin yung meaning ng term na genetic drift. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin ng genetic drift? Of course, when you say genetic drift, this is a change in allele frequency in a population due to a random selection of certain genes. Merong pagbabago sa allele frequency kung gaano karami yung isang klase ng gene sa sa isang population due to a random selection of certain genes. May ibang klase ng genes na mas na-choose, no, kesa sa isang klase, no, ng genes, okay? So that's your genetic drift, change in allele frequency in a population due to a random selection of certain genes. But then again, in this case here, sa ating question, sabi, stable yung habitat. Walang changes. And so we can say that wala masyadong genetic drift. Okay? Walang nakisali na ibang genes, no? Because there were no changes in the environment. The environment was very stable. They were just, kumbaga parang naka-confine sila, no? Sila-sila lamang yung nagkakamate, sila-sila lamang yung nagkakaanak because they were living in a confined habitat. Okay? So confined habitat siya. Very stable yung habitat, walang masyadong changes sa environment, and so wala masyadong genetic drift. And so ang correct choice natin dito would be letter D. It may decrease genetic variation na walang pagkakaiba-iba yung genes nila kasi pare-parehas lamang yung lahi na nandun kasi walang pagbabago sa kanilang habitat. They were living in that habitat for a very long time without a lot of changes in their environment. Okay? So letter D po ang ating hinahanap. Letter D for question number 14. It would decrease genetic variation. Okay? So, yes, tama yan, Facebook user. No? Random word is not applicable. Hindi siya random kasi walang masyadong changes sa genetic variation nila. Walang pagkakaiba sa genes dahil walang nasali, walang dayo. Kumbaga, no? Walang dayo. Sila-sila pa rin yung magkakasama, yung genes pa rin nila, yung kanilang ginagamit, yung genes pa rin nila yung nare-recombine. Okay, so letter D, yung ating tumpak na choice for 14. We go to number 15. Some bacteria are classified as saprophytes. Now, we've talked about this a while ago because they are organism. Ito dapat no because they are organisms which blank. Letter A, feed on dead organism matter. Letter B, feed on other living things. Letter C, undergo photosynthesis. Or letter D, have hydrolytic enzymes. Okay, what's our choice? Para siyang yung previous question natin kanina na binaliktad lang siya, no? Imbes na hinahanap ninyo yung term na saprophytes, eto naman sinasabi kong or pinapahanap sa inyo yung meaning ng term na saprophytes. Okay, so actually yung kaninang question lang siya na binaliktad. Okay, what is our choice? I see a lot of letter A's and of course letter A ang ating tumpak na choice dito. Okay, ganyan po yung inyong saprophyte. They feed on dead organisms. Okay, so they do not feed on other living things kasi ito ang pagkakaiba ng letter A at B mo, sabi ng letter A patay na, no? Yung letter B mo naman buhay pa, no? So this is not the nutrition of your saprophytes. Hindi nila kinakain yung buhay pa, kinakain nila yung dead organism na, no? Undergo photosynthesis, this would be your plants, no? Your autotrophs, your producers. Have hydrolytic enzymes, hindi din po ito yung ating hinahanap. Okay, so letter A for 15. We go to number 16, pag-aaral ng mga tuntunin kung paano inaayos ang mga salita sa loob ng pangungusap? Letter A, semantika. Letter B, syntax. Letter C, pragmatica. Or letter D, orthographia? What is our choice? Mhm. What is our choice for 16? 16 ICBs. Okay, and of course, the correct choice here would be letter B, that's syntax. Okay, so syntax ay kung paano mo inaayos yung mga salita sa isang pangungusap para maging makabuluhan yung inyong pangungusap. Kumbaga, para may sense yung inyong sentence, no, inaayos mo yung mga salita. That's syntax. Now, semantica, this is talking about kahulugan ng mga salita. Now, semantics would mean meaning of the different words. Pragmatica ay paano nakakadagdag ang konteksto sa kahulugan, no? If how a certain context can add meaning to a certain term. Okay, then of course orthographia, ito naman ay ang wastong pagsulat at pagbaybay, no? The correct writing and spelling of the different words. That's orthography, orthographia. We are looking for letter B for question number 16. We go to number 17. The major concern about global warming arises from increased concentration of blank. Letter A, greenhouse gases. Letter B, acid rain. Letter C, photochemical smog. Or letter D, nitrogen oxides. Okay, what is our choice? 17. Okay, 17, ICAs. The major concern about global warming arises from increased concentration of. Okay, the correct choice, of course, is letter A. Tama yung letter A, greenhouse gases. Let's take a look at your explanation. Global warming is the long-term warming of the planet's overall temperature. Gases produced by the burning of fossil fuels, yung mga gasolina natin at crudo, prevent the heat from leaving the atmosphere. These greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, CFCs, your chlorofluorocarbons, water vapor, methane, and nitrous oxide. So yung nitrogen oxide mo or nitrous oxide, letter D mo, is just an example of your greenhouse gas, okay, or greenhouse gases. Now, acid rain, this describes any form of precipitation that contains high levels of nitric and sulfuric acids. Yung nangyayari naman sa acid rain mo is yung greenhouse gases mo nahalo sa ulan, no? And so, nagiging acid rain siya. Photochemical smog, on the other hand, is a pollutant created when smog. When you say smog, that's smoke plus fog reacts with sunlight. Okay, so from the term photo, that's sunlight, no? That's light. Smog is smoke plus fog. And when smog reacts with sunlight, you have what we call your photochemical smog. Okay, but we are looking for letter A, number 17. We go to number 18. Decomposition is a process in which a substance is broken to make it useful in other processes. The organisms that are capable of decomposing a substance are called letter A, autotrophs, letter B, heterotrophs, letter C, saprotrophs, or letter D, producers. No? Ganun pa rin, no? Related pa rin siya sa ating previous questions kanina. Okay, so what is our choice? Number 18? Okay. Number 18, what is our choice? Ganun pa rin, paulit-ulit lamang, no? Iba-iba yung method ng pag-deliver ng question, iba-iba yung words na ginagamit, iba-iba yung arrangement ng words, pero parehas yung konsepto. Okay, ICCs, and of course, C, ang ating tumpak na choice dito, your saprophytes or your saprotrophs. Okay, so saprotrophs, yan, sabi ni Facebook user, no, tatlong tanong related, no, saprophytes or saprotrophs. Tama po yan. Autotrophs again, these are your plants. Another term for this would be your producers. Heterotrophs, letter B, these are your consumers, no? Those that cannot make their own food. Your producers is also another term for your autotrophs. And these two terms, A and D, are used for plants. Okay, so plants po yan sila. We go to number 19. The laws of heredity were results of the study of letter A, Fleming, letter B, Mendel, letter C, Curie, or letter D, Darwin. What is our choice? Number 19. The laws of heredity. Genetics. Okay? How genes are transferred from the parents to the kids, from the parents to the offspring. The very reason why you look like your father or your mother or a combination of both of them. Kaya hindi ka kamukha ng inyong ninong or hindi ka kamukha ng inyong kapitbahay. Kung ikaw ay kamukha ni ninong or kamukha ni kapitbahay, magtaka ka na, no? Dapat ikaw ay kamukha ni tatay or ni nanay or combination or maaari din namang maging kamukha ka ni lolo at ni lola. Okay? Wag lang ni ninong or ni ninang or ni kapitbahay. Okay, letter B for number 19. And letter B is tumpak. Now, that's Gregor Mendel for number 19, laws of heredity. The genetics, no? Study of transmission of genes. Okay, so letter B, Mendel, ang ating tumpak na choice. Si Fleming, he was the one who discovered penicillin, Alexander Fleming. That's letter A. Curie, Marie Curie for radioactivity. And Darwin naman is for evolution, the father of evolution. Now, sa inyong classified files, I am going to give you a document with all the fathers of different fields. Okay? So again, antabayanan niyo po na meron po akong document for all the vocabs. May document ako for all the synonyms and antonyms. So again, be in anticipation of our classified files. I will be asking for your email, no? So working email po yung ibigay nyo sa akin, and then of course hindi po pwedeng yung may mga .edu.ph. Okay, so dapat personal email siya, hindi siya email ng inyong company. So kung wala ka pang email, gumawa ka na po ng inyong email. Okay? Because I will be asking for an email para po sa ating classified files ng mga documents. Okay, number 20. Damage to DNA that is not repaired and then replicated can result in genetic disorders. Letter A, mutation. Letter B, pathology. Letter C, embryology. Or letter D, speciation. What is our choice? Okay? Ano po ang ating choice? For number 20, we are talking about the different damages to your DNA. That's your genetic molecule, no? It's not repaired and it can be replicated. And of course, it can result in genetic disorders. Okay, so letter A, mutation. Letter B, pathology. Letter C, embryology. Or letter D, speciation. Okay, ang tumpak na choice, of course, is letter A. Tumpak yan, yung mutation is our answer. Okay, pathology, of course, that's the study of diseases. Embryology is the study of embryos and their development. And of course, speciation naman is the process of forming a new species. Now, remember, the term species is both singular and plural. Wala pong species. Okay, so we cannot say a new species dahil wala pong word na species, no? Species po is both singular and plural. Okay, so 20, letter A, ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay, now again, remember, tawag dito, I will be asking for your email. Gumawa na ng inyong email for your classified files, no? So, antabayanan po, I will be posting a Google form kung saan kailangan kong i-collect yung inyong email, no? Para ma-send ko sa inyo lahat ng ating files or your classified files, okay? But that ends tonight's discussion. Again, we will see each other on Wednesday night and Thursday night, no? For this week, Wednesday po yung next nating review. Then after that, we also have Thursday, no? Wala po tayong Friday. But tomorrow, I will be reopening some links. So, antabayan niyo po yan. Again, please follow our instructions, respect our intellectual property, and do not share it with someone who is not a member of Gurong Pinoy. If we see that you are violating some rules, we are going to stop helping you, because you have to help yourself, and of course, you have to respect the rules that we give you, and you have to respect our intellectual property. Okay, but then again, Ay, Ma'am Rachel Blanza, gagawa po ako ng form at doon niyo po ibibigay yung inyong email, okay? Huwag po sa comment dahil hindi ko po makikita yung inyong comments. Marami po kayo, hindi ko po nababasa lahat ng inyong comments. Alright, but we will see each other on Wednesday. Ganyan din si Ma'am May Grace, no? Nag-send na din ng email. Hintayin niyo po yung ating Google form. This has been Coach Mek of Gurong Pinoy. And of course, I'll see you on Wednesday and I leave you the saying, sabay-sabay po tayo, malit manabuti ng mga kaalaman. Ang dulo nito ay malaking kaginawaan. Maraming salamat and good night, mga kaguro. Bye!